Introducing the Gear Drive Configurator. Rexnord's newest selection tool has been developed to utilize an application engineer's expertise to select and configure a gear drive quickly and easily. The Gear Drive Configurator asks only the required questions when choosing a gear drive based on the application information provided. Let's now walk through how to use the online configurator tool located on Rexnord.com. Please note that there is only one configurator tool for all Rexnord and Rexnord Fault gear drives. Based on the inputs you provide, the configurator will recommend a gear drive option that fits your needs. To launch the configurator, simply click the Configure Product button located on the supported products landing pages. Now that the configurator has been launched, you can begin filling out the fields in order to configure your gear drive. In this video, we will configure an ultramite drive using the Nomenclature option. The Nomenclature option of the Gear Drive Configurator is for customers who need to reorder a drive and have the exact nomenclature for that drive. For the configurator to work optimally, please enter your drive's information in order from top to bottom. This way, you are following the nomenclature of your drive as you would read it, while allowing the tool to assist you in filtering out options that are not possible based on the options you select. You will notice that based on your selections, the tool will alter the available selections to match your inputs. Beginning at the top of the form, we will enter our drive size. These are the first 2 or 3 digits of your drive's nomenclature. We will enter 08. Next is the product type you have. Of these options, we will select UB. The next character of our nomenclature specifies the drive's configuration on how it will be mounted into your application. For our example, we will select option J with a torque arm bracket. Next is the output shaft customization. We will select Q straight inch hollow. Next is the number of reductions. As you can see, there is only one option available for us to select. This is because the tool has eliminated the other options due to our previous selections. Again, there is only one option available for us to select for the model. We will select it. Next is the variance symbol, where you specify the sealing option that works for you. We will select option A, standard mineral lube and double seals. For the nominal ratio, select the ratio that your application requires. We will select 50. Next is the input type. We will select option A, gear drive with a flange motor adapter. Next is where the drive will be mounted in respect to the motor. For our example, we will select option 2. Since we selected a gear drive with a motor adapter, we have to fill in the next 2 fields here. If we had selected solid input shaft for our input type, these options would be grayed out. If you know your motor frame size, you can select it, and the tool will fill in the motor adapter field with the required option. We will select a 213TC motor frame size and leave the motor adapter field as is. Next is the motor horsepower we need for our application. We will enter 7 horsepower. Here you have the option to enter the input speed for your application. We will keep this value at the default of 1750 RPM. Finally, we need to specify the ambient temperature the drive will be installed into. We need to specify both the ambient temperature and drive mounting position to ensure the proper lubricant type and amount are selected. The most common temperature for applications is 80 degrees Fahrenheit. That is the option we will select. We can click Next at the bottom of the screen and proceed to the next step. At the top of the next screen, we have options for the low-speed shaft. You'll notice that most of the values have been carried over from what we have selected in the previous step. You can change the selections you have already made here. We will leave these selections the same, other than the torque arm bracket position. We will change this to the left-hand side. At the bottom of this screen, we have some general product options to finalize our drive. First is the option for a motor. You can have a WAG 230/460 60 Hz motor installed onto your drive. If you choose this option, Rexnord will install the motor before shipment. If you select no, you will need to supply your own motor. We will select yes, and then need to specify where Rexnord should mount the motor. We will select option B, or 90 degrees. If your drive will be exposed to any extreme conditions or be exposed to washdown situations, here's where you will want to select different paint types to further protect your drive. We will stick with the standard paint type. If alternate paint colors are available, they can be selected here. Next is lubrication. Depending on the application your drive will be installed into, you may need something other than standard lubrication to fit that application, such as food-grade lubrication or synthetic lubrication. For our example, we will stick with standard lubrication. If an option is not showing up, it may not be available with the drive type and size you have selected. If you wish to further customize a drive with an option that is not available to select within the configurator, please contact Rexnord's customer care team for assistance. The next two fields are tied together: export boxing and long-term storage. As noted here, if export boxing is needed, then long-term storage is required. We will keep both of these options set at no. The last two fields are also tied together in the internal backstop. As a default, the options are set to no and grayed out. However, if an internal backstop is required, then you can select the low-speed shaft rotation direction here. We will install a backstop and set the rotation to clockwise. After we click Next, the configurator is building our drive, and will display the results for us to review. From here, we can either send this configuration via email to either yourself or your customer, or you can click the Request Quote button to request a quote from Rexnord. If you are logged into your My Rexnord account, pricing, lead time, and weight of the unit will be shown. You will also be able to add the configured drive to your cart as you would with any other product on Rexnord.com.